Okay, let's dive into this. Introduction to software testing. It sounds a little technical maybe, but its impact is absolutely everywhere. And we can start in a place that's probably more familiar than you think.
We start right here, with the world that's all around us. Just think about the car you drive. It's not just a mechanical machine anymore. It's basically a rolling supercomputer. Wow, really? Millions of lines of code just to drive to the store? That's kind of mind-boggling.
Exactly. And software is the invisible engine in pretty much everything. I mean, think about it. It's in our cars, running the brakes and the engine. It's in hospitals, monitoring patients. And it's what keeps our financial systems and even our flights running safely. It's really the foundation of modern society.
So if we depend on it that much for everything from our money to our safety, the quality has to be perfect, right? I mean, everyone involved must be an absolute expert at testing it.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But that's the core of the problem. There's this huge knowledge gap out there. For a lot of projects, testing isn't seen as this critical, baked-in part of development. It's often just treated as an afterthought, something to rush through at the very end.
And that gap has some very real consequences. If you have poor or late testing, you find bugs when they're incredibly expensive to fix, which can lead to system failures and users losing trust. But on the flip side, a systematic approach finds those issues early, which actually reduces costs and builds reliable products that customers trust.
So it's not just about some annoying bug that makes your app crash. We're talking about real business competitiveness, customer loyalty, and in some cases, serious safety risks. It's pretty clear the let's just wing it approach is a recipe for disaster. So what's the better way?
Well, the solution is a huge shift in mindset. We need to stop thinking of testing as this single stage that just happens at the end. The better way is to see it as a continuous life cycle, something that's integrated into the entire development process, right from the very beginning.
And this is what that life cycle looks like in the real world. Quality isn't just checked at one single testing phase. It starts by testing the initial requirements to make sure they're even clear. Then it continues by testing the design. And then developers test their own code. This makes the formal testing phase so much more effective, and quality control even continues after deployment. It's built in at every single step.
I see. That's a much more complete way of looking at it. So this whole structured life cycle approach must be the exclusive job of a dedicated professional tester then, right?
Not at all. And that's another really common misconception. In a modern, effective team, quality is a shared responsibility. It has to be a team sport where everyone on the field plays a part in winning.
And here's how that team approach works. A developer's job is to test their own code, checking the smallest pieces. The tester then executes broader, systematic test plans to find deeper issues across the whole system. And crucially, the project manager makes sure there's enough time and budget for quality from day one. Everybody has a specific, vital part to play.
That makes complete sense. It's a much bigger, more collaborative picture than I first thought. But with technology changing so fast, how can someone get started in this field or even just improve the skills they already have?
The key is to just embrace that lifelong learning. And for software testing, there's a clear global standard. It's the ISTQB, or the International Software Testing Qualifications Board, and it provides a structured curriculum and a clear path for professional development in this space.
And they are truly the global standard. I mean, with over 1 million certified testers in more than 120 countries, the ISTQB has basically created a common language and set of principles for quality professionals everywhere.
The program is structured into 3 core levels. It guides you from the foundation level, which covers all the essentials, all the way up to the expert level for seasoned pros. It's a really clear roadmap for building expertise, which brings us to the most crucial point.
That testing isn't just a final step you take. Exactly. The real takeaway is this. Quality isn't an act you perform at the end. It's a continuous mindset that you and your whole team adopt from the very, very beginning.